यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य
ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान गण प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि। ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्र वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। My best wishes and Paripurna Ashirvadam, and may the Almighty Shri Lord Venkateshwara bestow all kinds of prosperity, health, wealth and eternal happiness with Paripurna Lakshmi Kataksham to you and the entire your family members and friends. Let us begin Bhagavad Gita chapter number 4 and the verse number is 17. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha कर्मणो ह्यपि बोद्धव्यं बोद्धव्यं च विकर्मणः अकर्मणश्च बोद्धव्यं गहना कर्मणो गतिः. As Lord Krishna is revealing the secret of flow of karma, he has begun from the 13th words of the same chapter, in which he said chatur varnyam maya srishtam guna karma vibhaga shaha tasya kartaram apimam vidya kartaram avyayam. So I am the doer, I am the non-doer, I am akarta. I am separating myself from the doership. So that's possible not only for me, you people also can adapt the technical, the formula. That formula is being said here from the last verse. We have been seeing that action to be understood. The action to be understood as the twofold way. We have reactions and actions. Reactions must be removed. Now in this verse, he says the action must be understood and reactions. Reaction means all the Nishiddha karmas. People say that Nishiddha karma means only that is prohibited by Shastra. Shastra prohibits not according to the varieties of karma, killing people and doing harmful the nature. All of them are because of reaction. Our inner self doesn't want to kill anybody, even doesn't want to harm anybody. We expect people should do always good things. So why can't you be according to their expectations? You know, that is the base of dharma. When you expect even, you know, a terrorist should do good thing to you. He should be compassionate enough when he comes in front of you. Not only jnani, you think that all gods will give blessings, then you should also give the same. That is the base fundamental fact of the dharma. Now this karma should be based on dharma. You should avoid. The mind has got weakness to judge whether karma is happening in you or somewhere else. That's what Krishna's punch here. He wants to make us understand very clearly. Your complete understanding about yourself and karma is collapsed. You are replacing both in different place. That's what he says. You have to realize vikarma. Vikarma means what to be avoided, because they are making hell. And you should also realize what is karma. That karma which was said in the 3rd chapter as an yajna. Yajna means rituals. Rituals are the first pradhana karma which are unfolded by Vedas. And he will also introduce more yajnas in this chapter. Not only 5 rituals are yajnas, even a contemplation of a sports person is also known as yajna. So that secret, see, the life contains so many varieties of karma. Now we are going to analyze the foundation of every karma, the flow of every karma. That's what the formula here is introduced by Lord Krishna. We have to be very thorough and focused when we study about this. Now, in order to realize this fact, so you should prepare your mind, karma to be understood, akarma to be understood. Still he has not given what is akarma. Akarma means not inaction. That inaction was removed from the last chapter itself. In the third chapter itself he says that to wish to be inact itself, it's a blunder. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jata tishthatya karma krata karyate hyavashah karma sarva prakriti jair gunai कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इंद्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारस्य उच्यते. So when you pretend as though you are doing nothing, you are faking it. When you fake, then you can ripe the bad fruit. Therefore we are not going to talk about inaction. Now this akarma means what? That's what the question is. The next verse comes. In this verse means verse number 17 only introduces three kinds of karma. Three kinds of karma means akarma, karma and vikarma and akarma. Vikarma means prohibited action. As in my meaning, the reactions are all categorized as vikarma. We should drop the reactions. We should respond to the word, not to react. When you react, this emotional imbalance comes up. Okay, then now two things, karma to be understood, akarma to be understood. How he comes with the next words, let us read it. Karmanyah karma yah pashyet akarmani cha karma yah sabuddhiman manushyeshu sayuktah krasna karma krat. That person is intelligent among all intelligence. Okay, he is the great intelligent among all the intelligent. And that person who have achieved, who has done with everything. Who is that? The person, one who can see akarma in the karma, and the person, one who can understand karma in akarma. So that's all. Teaching is completed. Nothing is understood, my God, what the language Krishna is using here. Now we have to take the example and support from Upanishad. Mandaka Upanishad says, Dvasu parna sayuja sakhaya samanam vriksham parishasva jate tayor anyah pippalam swadvati anashnan anyo abhichaka shiti. That is the mantra. The mantra describes a tree with two birds, okay, two pigeons. Now that tree has got varieties of fruits, colorful fruits, not one variety. So it has got so many varieties of colorful fruits. There are two birds, two pigeons, they are fetching there. So one is sitting calm and quiet. Another bird which is eating all the fruits of the tree. So sometimes it eats a red color fruit, sometimes green color fruit, sometimes yellow color fruit, different varieties of fruits. But that golden color pigeon which was keeping itself calm, so it is observing that eating bird. That was the example. Okay. So now you have to understand the body is nothing but tree. Okay, the body is nothing but tree. So in which you get colorful fruit as the experience. They are karma phalas. So now there are two kinds of birds in the form of consciousness. One consciousness which eats, which experiences colorful fruits, every day when you get up in the early morning, So you are ready to eat the fruit. They are nothing but karma phala. So sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy, sometimes we don't know whether we are happy or not. So that routine, mundane experiences, that different fruits, different taste, different experiences. And as the life goes, you are just forgotten. There are one more bird consciousness is there. That consciousness is observing this consciousness. As the bird observes, the golden pigeon, it observes the another bird pigeon. That was the example. Now we have forgotten that main consciousness which is observing. Now we always ally with this ahankara which eats everything. Okay, now this body is nothing but tree. Now with two consciousness is nothing but in the form of I. The I which doesn't sleep, which doesn't dream, which doesn't become awaken. So the consciousness which goes into sleep, which has the dream, which become awaken for the waking state. So that waking state experience, sleeping experience, dreaming experience. In the dream, different dreams, different fruits. In the waking state, different fruits, experience, incidents, accidents, everything experienced by what? That one ahankara, that limited I is the pigeon which eats on the tree. It is involved with what? Karma. Eating karma. Eating means what? Experiencing the karma phalas. Now one more bird which is beyond karma phala, which is not endowed with, not having ally with any karma, just it observes, not outside. There is no outside, there is no inside, just it observes. The dreamer, waker, sleeper, consciousness, which is known as ahankara, which is also experienced as I. That I which comes when you eat ice cream. I am eating ice cream. You are not eating ice cream. Your main consciousness is the main golden pigeon. That's you. Now we forgot that consciousness. Therefore, we are in the hell. Now, Krishna says, be aware, my dear. You have to see karmani akarmaha. The body is karma. The bundle of karma. The bunch of karma. The accumulation of karma. Body, mind, sense, and complex. And complex means what? Ahankara. Your ego also given as the fruit of action. Now body is endowed with action because it's a product of action. Mind is endowed with action because it is a product of action. Your ego is endowed with action because it is also product of action. Now among this product of action, you can find yourself, that self which is not allying or having alliance with all these things. It remains unaffected with detachment. That is high. Karmani akarma darshanam. In the karma, you could realize yourself as the akarma in the form of Atma. You can see that when you eat, you can be endowed with ahankara. At the same time, you can also understand the I, which is the observer, which is the witnesser. There is no word witnesser, I made it, which is the witness. Okay? So now you have the choice. You can just identify yourself with that I, or you can identify with the small I. Small I goes into sleep, has the dream, becomes awake, and it jumps and goes and up and down. Sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy, sometimes in between, sometimes it becomes a killer, sometimes it becomes killed. Now, the small ego, which is known as I, ahankara, it's interesting. But when you forget about original I, you will feel hell, because this small I is replaced according to the karma phala. For example, our face is replaced. The face is like a mask. According to our karma phala, face is replaced, and scenery is also replaced outside. Everything is karma. You find karma everywhere. You find karma in your body. So now you have the choice to identify with your akarma, which is your consciousness, which doesn't affected by all the chaos, which are karma nothing but. That's what karmani akarma darshanam. To realize akarma among the karma. So when you accompany, you ally with, you identify with that original I, now you are protected, now you are akarta. Though you work, will it be possible? The question comes, Swamiji, it's not possible at all. I feel hell. Some people, they may not make this much face, but you go and see the people. When they are in sad mood, when they are in the chaos, when they are in the problems, you should go and be with them 24/7. You can feel the problem, the density of the problem, and the density of the sadness, how they experience. That's what Krishna is saying. You are a karta. You find it. When you run, you are not running. You are not running. You are beyond running. Then alone you can run. The runner doesn't run. The eater doesn't eat. Okay. So eater is observed. Runner is observed. I'm running means, so you are the person, observing the running, actions are taking place, your limbs are moving. Are you moving? No. You should know how to identify. That's very simple. Swamiji, if I identify, if I focus on that real I, so how can I focus on outside? Now you see, the focus also is karma. Your focus also karma. The simple example I give. When you are named, now some new name, okay. When I was given a sannyasa name. These sannyasa names are not a particular individual name. All sannyasis names are nothing but Brahman. Okay, you could see that Brahman, that which is nothing but happiness, bliss, Ananda. Therefore, every sannyasi, you might be having that, you might have noticed Ananda names are involved. It is said Satchidananda, Atmananda, Sukha Bodhananda, Bodhananda. So this Ananda, Guhatmananda. So when I was named as a Guhatmananda, the Brahmacharya name was Guhatma Chaitanya. Chaitanya. So first the Chaitanya, then it becomes Ananda. It's a beautiful system, When you are named by the parents, they name according to their wish, whatever they wish. But when Guru names you, it's a peculiar and it's a special. Why? Because they don't feel any difference than their self. They see as their self alone. Okay, they see you as their self alone. Samadarshanam Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Swapake Cha Pandita Samadarshanaha. Panditaha Samadarshanaha. Learned people will have the equal darshana. Equal darshana means we are endowed with lots of difference, Bhedas, but our inner eye doesn't have any Bheda. So it is one and the same in all the Sharira. Therefore they are aware about it. Therefore when they name, they just name the Brahman. So they cannot name Brahman number 1, Brahman number 2, Brahman number 3. Therefore they make little bit adjective. Guhananda, Guhatmananda. Guhananda, Atmananda, Guhatmananda. Nitya Bodhananda. So now these names are specifying Brahman alone. When I was named, the next day somebody called Guhatma Chaitanya. I was kept on going. Somebody said Guhatma. Then I looked at back. So now Guhatmananda is the name. So for few days I didn't practice even. When people called, I became Guhatmananda. I could replace myself. I could identify myself in the name of Guhatmananda. Now I am not I don't require for the practice. When I eat, I need not to practice that Guhatmananda is eating. No need. So once I realized that I am Guhatmananda, that Guhatmananda will continue. It will penetrate in all my action. In the same way, when you realize you are not this small I, you are the huge, unlimited, all-pervasive I. At least all-pervasive eyes, that eternal eyes, this eye goes to sleep, dream and waking state. That is the phenomenon happenings which happens when you name. In the same way, when you identify yourself with the proper I, which is all pervasive, which doesn't have limitations, which is unlimited, you become relaxed. Once you realize, bas, ho gaya kaam. You have identified that I, that realization, it will penetrate in your action. In every action, as your name penetrates in every action, you may not need a practice. Guhatmananda is eating, and Guhatmananda is singing, Guhatmananda is speaking, Guhatmananda is walking. You don't need it. Once you realize, you identify in that title, you will continue. The title will penetrate in the action. In the same way, when you identify yourself, that realization will penetrate in all your action. It will work with the doership. Okay, therefore that is the formula. Karmani akarmaha yah pashyet. Pashyet means one who sees akarma, the atma, in the akarma. Sorry, in the karma. Karma means in the part of body. Now, and this can be also the meaning. When you identify you beyond your ahankara. Ahankara is the product of karma. So beyond ahankara, say karmani, in the ahankara, when you could realize that which is beyond ahankara, so that is the formula, the number one formula. Then you are considered as a karta alone, because this ahankara, it's not me, but the trained ahankara, it will do proper dharma karya. Therefore, we have taught the prohibited actions should not be engaged. Then this formula will work. Otherwise, you will find health. Otherwise, I told you, you will find hell. Okay. Then the next statement. Now, akarmani karma yaha pashyet. Akarmani karma yaha pashyet. That's ajnana karya. Why? Because I am nothing but Brahman. Okay. But if I consider I am born, I am going to die, I am growing, I am changing, I am doing this and that, I am killing, I am killed. So this understanding, when I think I myself as a born person, I am superimposing on me who is unborn. So my real nature is unborn. If I think myself as a born fellow, it is equal to superimpose to understand unborn thing as a born. Okay, that's what akarmani karma pashyet. All these normal people commit that mistake. They replace this unlimited I with the limited I. That is what known as karmani akarma pashyet. They are replacing, they have forgotten the original I. So whenever we see, after the knowledge, we see all the karma in akarma. Okay, akarma, we can realize akarma if a person comes in front of you. So you can see the real I. You can see means what? You can understand he has got the real I. This all body, mind and sense complex activities, all these things are alive in karma. But you can separate mentally, you can, that's what this Mahesh Yogi used to transcend. You can transcend to his soul, you can get connected. Already we are transcending, we are not giving the physical appearance. When you meet somebody first time, so you give priority for the physical appearance. Then you get along with, you are getting connected with the soul. Soul means his ego. Now you have learned how to transcend ego and get to connect that Brahman which is there as the I. Now when you do namaste, you are doing namaste to that entity. Now when you could realize your real self, and you also will realize the real self of all the material. But Ajnani, they see karma in the akarma. In every karma, we see akarma. Everything is nothing but Brahman. That's Samadarshana. That is known as karmani akarma pashyet. You will get liberated. But Ajnani, they see akarmani karma pashyet. In the akarma, they see karma. They are not focusing on akarma. They are not worrying about Brahman. That's what the hell they are making. If a jnani knows how to see akarma in the karma, he is protected. Whatever action comes out of him, it will be burnt, he will say. It will be purified. So that is known as Loka Sangraha. That is the formula. We have to realize ourselves. That is the only way. Though Krishna has changed the technical terms, that's good, because the karma maya sharire akarma pashyet. So among the bunch of karma, you can realize and you can identify with the proper I, which is akarma. That's all. If you are able to realize yourself properly, you are done with the life. You are the great intelligent among all the shastric intelligent people. That is where it says Nanyah pantha ayanaya vidyate. No other way. The Shastra only will help for this. You are done person. You are called yuktaha. Yuktaha means yogi. You are the proper person. So you are a person who is endowed with the reality, real reality. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. That is the formula to become Akartha. Krishna has told properly. We will continue to the next verse in the next session. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namo Namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.